It's a battle like you've never seen before. 2 coasters versus 2 other coasters. The coasters are all they're all battling each other. Head on, they're colliding head on. No, it's just Insane Coaster Wars again. Today we are watching Season 1, Episode 7. It's called Speed Demons. And based off of what the show has done in the past, it's shown us that it can really stick to a theme. So I'm sure that we're gonna see 4 coasters that are the fastest out there.
We've picked 4 of the fastest roller coasters in the country.
I'm sure of it. This episode was suggested by RollerCoasterFan2000, so thank you for watching and commenting. So let's just jump right into it, I guess. No, we gotta go fast. Let's launch right into this. Let's spin dash right into this. The intro is as intense as ever.
You're going to scream?
I feel threatened.
4 blazing fast roller coasters throw it down for your vote.
We're throwing down again.
Engineers have been pushing the envelope to build the fastest coaster on the planet. Coasters are hitting speeds over 100 miles per hour. This is a battle between 4 of the fastest coasters in the country. 4 of the fastest coasters in the country.
I'm doubtful, but they keep saying that these are going to be some of the fastest roller coasters out there. So let's watch the fastest coasters out there. I'm thinking that Top Thrill Dragster is going to be in here.
Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point.
Probably, maybe some Giga coasters. No?
Desperado at Buffalo Bills in Nevada. Bizarro at Six Flags New England. Accelerator at Knott's Berry Farm.
What?
People love speed. These are some of the best, fastest Speed Demon roller coasters in the world.
He's literally standing in front of a coaster faster than 3 of the 4 coasters just listed. I want my Millennium Force. So after Rob tells us for the 100th episode that people like fast rides that go fast, we are off to the races with Top Thrill Dragster at Cedar Point.
I have a need for speed, and Top Thrill Dragster nails it every time.
Look how much of a pleasant ride they're having. Travel Channel dives right into the NASCAR comparisons, but this is no simple lap around the track. No. Top Thrill Dragster is jam-packed with adrenaline-pumping elements.
With a duration of only 17 seconds.
Uh-huh.
Top Thrill Dragster is jam-packed with adrenaline-pumping elements.
Wow.
A 420-foot vertical ascent. A 90-degree drop. The experience is unbeatable.
Top Thrill Dragster is fast and it's tall. It goes 120 miles per hour and it reaches a height of 420 feet. It's the original Strata coaster. It's the first full circuit coaster to go beyond 400 feet tall. It's celebrated for that. It's not celebrated for being jam-packed with elements. Stop that.
But it's the best 17 seconds of your life.
Best ride in America, believe that.
Believe that.
Spoilers. This episode is great because it uses one of those radar guns to find out what the speed is for the roller coasters. Not unlike the G-Force Fest we've seen before, it's a cool way to find out some stats about the roller coaster that's not just listed on Wikipedia or, lied about from the park. Oh my god, the truth about these roller coaster speeds is coming out. I'm shaking. How accurate is this though? Under ideal conditions, most police radars are accurate to about 1 mile per hour. Moving mode target vehicle accuracy is around 2 miles per hour. Huh, it looks like they're pretty accurate.
Riders just experienced 117 miles per hour on Top Thrill Dragster.
That's not 120 miles per hour. Tony needs to reimburse these riders, shut it down. Top Thrill Dragster temporarily closed for being slow baby ride. Next thing you'll tell me is that Candymonium isn't always 1 mile per hour faster than Sky Rush. I, for one, am glad that Insane Coaster Wars was on the case.
The very top of the ride is my favorite because you can see everything. You can see over almost in Canada.
Not today.
Not today? Oh no, is Canada okay? Don't worry about Canada. It's just a rollback.
This ride's going in reverse. It's called a rollback, and it's what Dragster fans pray for.
This is a fun pro tip while riding Top Thrill Dragster. Just look for Canada. If Canada shows up, that means that you're not going to get an extra rollback credit. I'm sorry. It's just like Groundhog's Day. If Canada doesn't appear, you get a rollback. And 2 more months of extended downtime. So if Top Thrill Dragster doesn't reach a high enough speed at the top, it will roll backwards, hence the name rollback. The train rolls backwards into the brakes, and then they just try to launch it again. And as the show states, every enthusiast craves it.
There are coaster enthusiasts that would love to have a rollback. They would pay extra to have a rollback.
But no, it's not an extra credit. Get out of here with that.
Everyone's a winner in this race.
Aw, that's nice. Except the front row technically goes past the finish line first, so tell that to the losers in the back row. So that was Top Thrill Dragster, and there's not a lot for the show to talk about, even though it's jam-packed with elements. It goes fast, it goes up real high, it's just a big shot of adrenaline, and that's why it has its fans. So, as quickly as that's over, we're moving on. Moving on to Desperado at Buffalo Bill's Casino in Prim, Nevada. This coaster, it's been closed as of February this year, and I kind of forget that constantly. I had to look it up because this thing has been speculated to be closed many times. Desperado was a hyper coaster manufactured by Aerodynamics. It reached a top speed of 80 miles per hour.
Today it's probably hitting about 90 miles an hour when you're going down that slope.
Okay. According to RCDB, it reached 80 miles per hour.
I know that it's like a 250-foot drop at 85 miles an hour.
Okay, well, who's to know?
You are not fast enough! There's an even bigger reason for intrepid travelers to unsaddle here.
Some people like to go to casinos to gamble their money. Some people like to go to casinos to gamble their spines.
It's gonna be scary.
They couldn't even get a full train for a TV show. I can't imagine why it's closed.
This Sand Devil has one more trick up its sleeve. A 360-degree upward helix into the station.
Okay, the helix looks fun. The hills look fine. It looks like an okay coaster. It looks fun. But since they don't say a whole lot about the layout and doesn't seem like there's much to say about the layout, I'm gonna just check out a POV. Here's one. I'm going to just react to this POV of Desperado.
Ah, crap. This is not gonna be good. No!
I like that it has tunnels.
You don't know which way you're gonna go next. You have your body thrown one way, then next, then up, then down.
The Desperado is what people should aspire to.
Anyways, now we're off to Bizarro at Six Flags New England, also known as Superman Ride of Steel, also known as Superman the Ride. This Intamin Mega Coaster drops riders 221 feet, and it has a speed of 77 miles per hour apparently.
A ride so fast, it will twist your mind. Passengers cling to a coaster that is traveling an incredible 77 miles per hour. It's a 20-story freefall that leaves claw marks in the safety bar.
Oh, they look so depressed. I'm not gonna make fun of people who don't like the rides and look really sad on it. I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. It looks really funny. I'm not gonna do that. We're above that.
You are not brave enough! Riders fly through a tunnel 30 feet beneath the river. Bizarro swerves into a hair-raising 180-degree overbank turn. The coaster then launches over a series of hills, catapulting riders out of their seats. The train soon plummets into a second foggy tunnel.
Coming around the last corner, the station's right in front of you. Bang, you're stopped. It's a great finish.
Considerably a lot more to say about the layout for this ride. There is airtime on airtime. We got a big-ass helix.
Known as the Spaghetti Bowl.
Spaghetti.
I'm scared. I loved it.
Okay, so those kids had a great time. I feel less bad about laughing at kids now. I'm not a bad person. I'm not a bad person. And just like that, we landed at our last destination, Knott's Berry Farm in Buena Park, California. Xcelerator is the prototype Intamin Accelerator coaster. It's a predecessor to Top Thrill Dragster with quite a lower speed and a lower height. So what I'm saying is it's the perfect coaster to put up against Top Thrill Dragster. No, it's not. Look at its awesome faded paint job. This is one of the few coasters that actually looks better when it's faded. And they actually show the hydraulic launch. I finally have something to praise this episode for. Well, that was over quickly.
We see it go orange, orange, you know the green's coming.
When the light finally signals go,
this guy's ready. My guy is having a time.
It reaches 82 miles per hour in just 2.3 seconds. The coaster hits max speeds in less than 3 seconds.
77 miles per hour.
It reaches 82 miles per hour.
The truth will be exposed.
Then shoots up 90 degrees for its signature move, the 205-foot top hat. Then it's a 90-degree nosedive, and then launches into an overbank turn. A second overbank turn. The coaster glides into the brake run.
Everybody loves launch coasters.
This is the best ride ever.
And the winner is Top Thrill Dragster.
Okay, so was this a bad video? Gotta say, this was one of the most underwhelming episodes I've ever seen of Insane Coaster Wars. Yeah, only one coaster on there is one of the fastest coasters in the world, and that's Top Thrill Dragster.
I didn't realize that this wasn't a world domination episode, but my point still stands.
A lot of the coasters that are the fastest coasters are on the show, but just on another episode. If we're just going based off of what's the best coaster on this list, you're probably looking at Bizarro or Top Thrill Dragster. Roller Coaster Fan 2000, who suggested that I do this episode, was pretty outraged that Bizarro was beat by Top Thrill Dragster. For me, it's like an apples and oranges situation a little bit. I don't think I would necessarily pick one over the other. There's a lot of days I would rather ride Top Thrill Dragster, but god damn do I love an Intamin Mega Coaster. So Bizarro would maybe take it for me, but it's hard to choose between the two, just for me personally. I know Top Thrill Dragster is just a one-trick pony to a lot of people. The opinions are pretty divided. Then you also have a lot of people who, you know, it's their number one coaster. Top Thrill Dragster has stands. People are bonkers for that ride, so Top Thrill Dragster might be the more popular one. I don't know, a little food for thought. Which one do you think should have won? Drop a comment below, let me know. But this was one of the most uneventful episodes I've seen of this show. This episode was about as jam-packed with details as Top Thrill Dragster is with thrilling elements. The narrator was a little more reserved in this one too than the first episode that I talked about. Go ahead and watch that video if you would like to see just how ridiculous this show can get sometimes. But this episode was mostly just look at these wacky rider expressions, they're going so fast, so that's what this episode is good for. The guy that was on Accelerator. But yeah, pretty dumb to just list two random hypercoasters, even though there are hypercoasters all over the place and lots of coasters that go over 70 miles per hour. You don't need to pretend that you are looking at the fastest roller coasters in the country when you're doing this episode. You don't. Anyways, remember to punch that like button, launch that subscribe button to the fucking moon, and drop a comment on what your favorite fast, speedy demon roller coaster is. Mine is Maverick, or Max Force, or Millennium Force. Those are all good choices, right? This has been Zero Credits Remaining, reminding you all to